Okay, well, I got the window in. Didn't quite go as planned, but I've got a little fiberglass lip there and then the actual window itself. We moved this again today, and it seems between the cardboard here I've got a little gap there which I've filled up with gap filler, but as you can see it sort of cracks, and it seems that when it moves it seems to flex there. So I'm going to use some of this silicone here which can move 15% over that to effectively waterproof it again. So that's just something of interest, but that's, I believe, due to the timber used in the floor isn't as good as it could be. I also have put a little rainwater deflector on. I've still got to seal the top of it, but that is there to deflect the rainwater off and onto this beam as opposed to trickle under the door and get on the floor. In my haste I actually put it on the wrong way and then had to pull it off, and I didn't have the door in when it was moved this morning, and had a bit of a struggle getting the door in. Had a lug there to hold it and I bent it out the way to get the door in, and then when I bent it back it snapped off the lug, so I'm going to have to replace that, and that's actually quite annoying. Anyway, moving on, that's the heater in action. Yeah, this goes quite well. There's the little hood here so that if there's any smoking up of the oil burners here due to contaminants getting on the wick or something flying into the flame like a moth, any smoke hits that there and is collected there. That actually gets quite warm. Sometimes it's rather cool and other times it gets quite hot, but at the end of the day there is basically no heat at all on the chains here, and as a result I think because of the links in the chains there's not a very good heat transfer between them, so that's going to work out alright. But I'm going to move the wire that runs the fan into the middle just to keep it away from the chains a little bit. It's inside of the window. I'm going to stick fiberglass on that to help dissipate the light and act essentially as a skylight but on the side, and the fiberglass will help dissipate the light throughout the small building. I'm still working on the sink. Should be able to see there's a bit of a fall there. Not very much of one. I thought it was more when I put it on last night. But yeah, there's a side on here to help support the S-bend, which is essentially that piece in there, and that's your outlet pipe there. That's what I've still got to work on, and I've still got to put a solar panel on charge controller in this and cover up the wood framing a little bit further.